This video presents a system that allows people to replace and insert new words in recorded audio narration. Typical audio editing interfaces present a visualization of an audio waveform and provide the user with standard select, cut, copy, and paste operations on that waveform. Modern editors even provide text-based tools for navigation and support basic deletion and cut and paste operations in the transcript. But they do not let you replace or insert new words that do not already exist in the recording. We present a system called VoCo that augments the traditional text-based cut and paste operations by allowing the users to replace or insert new words using a text editor. Then VoCo automatically synthesizes the new word in the same voice as the narration. Let's look at some examples. Here's an example of editing a male voice.
Very early in my life, I separated from my mother. Very early in my life as a child, I separated from my mother. Very early in my life as a child, I separated from my family.
And here's an example of editing a female voice.
Had it struck squarely, it would have killed him. Had it struck squarely, it would have saved him.
If the user does not like the default synthesized word, VoCo can provide alternative synthesis results for them to choose from.
We leave the eventuality to time and law. We leave the eventuality to time and belief. Believe, belief, 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 belief. We leave the eventuality to time and belief. We leave the eventuality to time and belief.
A more expert user can also further edit the word by going into an advanced editor where they can modify the synthesized words by adjusting pitch and duration.
And believe. Believe, 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 and believe. And believe. And believe. And believe. 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 Believe.
While that interface may be a bit daunting for novices, we also provide a simple interface for choosing among a set of predefined pitch profiles.
We leave the eventuality to time and belief.
People can also use their own voice as input and transfer the pitch profile to the synthesized word. Belief.
We leave the eventuality to time and belief.
The key idea in VoCo is to use a generic text-to-speech synthesizer to create the new word. Then VoCo adapts the synthetic voice to match the rest of the narration. It does so by stitching together snippets of the narration so as to approximate the synthesized word. First, the user inputs the audio recording they're working on together with its transcript. The approach works best when more than 10 minutes of recordings are provided. Next, VoCo segments the audio into phonemes. It uses a generic speech synthesizer to create audio of the same text and aligns the synthetic speech to the original recording. When the user types a new word, VoCo first creates it using the synthetic voice. Then it finds audio snippets in the narration that approximate the synthetic voice in such a way that the stitch points are smooth. Here's an example of synthesizing the word purchased out of 5 snippets from elsewhere in the narration. They come from the words Persian, superlative, churches, question, and forest. VoCo also optimizes for a smooth transition between the new word and the context in which it is inserted. Although it would be simple to use one part of the word poisonous to synthesize the word poison, VoCo instead uses parts from 2 different locations, poise and is another, because they fit better into the context. To evaluate our method, we conducted 3 studies. In the first, we asked the subjects to rate the quality of a sentence with one synthetic word, on a Likert scale from 1 meaning bad to 5 meaning excellent. The result is that our method had an average rating of 4 and significantly outperformed several baseline methods. In our second study, we asked subjects to decide whether a sentence is entirely real or contains a word that has been edited using a computer. Our fully automatic results are mistaken for real recordings more than 60% of the time on average. We also found that selecting among several synthesis options and manual editing helps to improve on these results. In our third study, we asked 2 audio experts to synthesize new words using commercial software. While VoCo takes less than a second to synthesize a new word, the experts spent 20 minutes per word on average, and their results are less satisfactory than those of VoCo. In summary, our method supports text-based editing of audio narration by augmenting conventional cut and paste operations with the ability to synthesize new words in context based on typing. Thanks for listening.